Everybody. Okay, you could say I got hypnotized by the bullshit, so let's go. Baby. You need me, baby. In the deep sleep, baby. I'm still scorching out in these streets, baby. Baby, baby. Let's go. Looking with the heat seats, See through shirt, I get a sneak peek, baby. Blow me just like some green tea, baby. Let's go. All of y'all telling me niggas is real. Pussy, I know it's real. OVO things. Pussy, I know when it's real. You think Drake don't know when it's real? You know what? Run up on Drake in Toronto and see how well that goes for you. Talking all that. Oh, Drake don't really got it. He's not really in them streets like that. Yeah, okay. Actually, funny enough, on a very random note, I should say, shout out to We Love Hip Hop Network. I saw the funniest video that they did, and they were basically charting Drake hate through time. People have to understand, man. People have been hating Drake in Toronto as well, okay? But he's got a lot of love in Toronto, but he's also got a lot of haters. I mean, it is what it is, right? So for those of y'all who don't know, We Love Hip Hop Network. And what I find so funny about all the people that diss Drake, because I remember being there in real time, I'm a fan. I didn't like Drake's music. Not because I don't have a problem with Drake. I wasn't trying to be a rapper. I'm not jealous of him. But you had people who were jealous of this dude. And when I look back on all those guys who rapped, even back then, I remember thinking, you guys are trash. You need to fix how you actually rap and make music, because Drake is a way better rapper than you. But, you know, they never did. And of course, if I brought it up, oh, I'm a hater. You're against me, you know, blah, blah. All right, man. Let me see if I can find, oh, Drake haters exposed. Watch this. This is a great video. Shout out to Friday and the whole team up there in We Love Hip Hop. Anyway, but that's not why we're here today. The reason we're here today is because of Ghost's comment. Shout out to Ghost up in NYC, New York. The SMD train has been momentarily stopped. You have to be stopped, my man. So anyway, shout out to New York, of course. But I saw your comment about 38 Spesh. I am familiar with it for sure. I don't know if I made it all my way through the entire video. This is the video that Ghost is talking about. Anyway, let me read his comment first and foremost. He says, 38 Spesh is now saying he's a better rapper than Jadakiss. Laughter, of course. A nigga who knows no one knows outside of his community. You're not the only one who thinks 38 Spesh is. We need that. And then he at me, right? Get at me, dog. Now, listen. 38 Spesh is not special enough. It's not special enough for me to even give him that video, because the truth is I've barely heard his shit. Okay, he's just one of these whack rappers. But I did see that video where he was saying that Jadakiss was ducking him, which is hilarious. But again, and he was like, oh, you know, I out-rapped him on some song. Do you think I went to listen to the song? Nah, I don't care. Because it's obviously A, not true. B, it doesn't even matter. You out-rapping Jadakiss in 2025, 2024 is fucking irrelevant, okay? That's like me saying that I don't know, I play better basketball than who's alive right now. Is Will Chamberlain alive? I mean, obviously he's passed, but my point is that's like me saying, yo, I played one-on-one Will Chamberlain and the shit was, you know, I beat him. It's like, yeah, but it's 2026. Like, you know, can you out-rap Jadakiss in his prime? No, of course not. You know, in fact, if you were to come up against Jadakiss in his prime, you'd be laughed at. So what does it matter? But I did see the video, and I saw part of it, and that there's only so much pathetic cornball shit that I can stomach. But it made me think of another video that came out, which is actually more important, which is Lord Jamar talking about how he co-signed Aaron Cooks into existence. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, Lame Cooks, Lame God, or whatever the fuck he's called. Is it Stove God? This Stove God shit and 38 Spesh, they're the same rapper. Remember I told you Lil Baby and Benny the Butcher, the same rapper. So Stove God Cooks and 38 Spesh are essentially the same rapper. They're just the same whack rapper co-signed into existence. And so I thought I would talk about this a little bit. Now, 38 Spesh comes through G-Rap. We didn't know who the fuck he was until Kool G-Rap. I think he was son of Kool G-Rap or something like that. So he got co-signed into existence, right? he's not very good at all. In fact, this videos, all these videos here where 38 Spesh talks, it's all about, oh, see, here we go. LeBron and KD know I'm nice. So it's, again, more of that cosign shit. So it's about Flex called me. Okay, it's all name dropping. Nobody knows any song that 38 Spesh has ever come out with. He has 0 songs as far as I'm concerned. And frankly, I think we all think he has 0 songs. We don't know anything about this nigga, really. What song does he have that you can put on right now that a hip-hop head would be like, yo, that shit was fire? That's the answer. Anyway, so more importantly, when I say these things about cosigns and how far a cosign can take you, people pretend like I don't know what I'm talking about, right? But you guys know. So let's hear Lord Jamar talk about how he cosigned Stove God into existence.
Did it seem like I was trying to do everything in my power to get this guy popping? Like,
absolutely.
When I first played his music, did you see what I saw? Or did you think this guy's not all that?
Well, I thought he was cool, but I didn't see the vision of it. I never thought...
AKA, Vlad is being nice. We know how Vlad talks, right? Again, he's a vulture, so he talks that nice, easily manipulate the dumb mind. See, Lord Jamar is a simple coon. And I hate to be very, very blunt about it, but look, homie, at some point, I can't respect a guy that claims to... There's so many contradictions with Lord Jamar that at some point you're just like, this is a coon walking. When I see Lord Jamar give interviews, he's always giving interviews to white people. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, or people who are not black. I've always noticed this about him. But he talks that blackity black shit. Number one. Number two, this guy's a flat earther. And, on one hand, it's dumb because it's like arguing about 1 + 1 = 2 at this point, right? I mean, we established that thousands of years ago, okay? The flat earth thing was debunked literally, in the 1500s or some shit? Okay, so you are way behind. You're like 500 plus years behind, okay? Actually, in fact, I think, who proved that it was the earth was round? Was it Galileo? Oh, no, sorry. He proved that the earth rotated around the sun. However, the flat earth thing is actually even older than that. I believe even the ancient Greeks had, let's see. How long ago did we prove that the earth is round? Okay? I'm going to say ancient Greece. Lord Jamar's 2+ millennia behind the curve. I knew it was something mad old. Aristotle and these guys, essentially just by basic common sense, shadows, sunlight, like the seasons, all kinds of shit, right? So when he comes up now, people believe all kinds of whack shit, okay? Don't get me wrong. There are people, you don't know what they believe, okay? And I say this with all due respect to them. But it's one thing to believe that in your private life and keep it to yourself. It's another thing entirely to go on platforms and deliberately spread that garbage. And do it in a way, because Lord Jamar doesn't care about you or me. He doesn't care about his audience. He actually hates his audience. And you can tell. It's all about him. It's all me, 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 me. Fuck you, fuck you. I'm special. I'm famous. I'm Lord Jamar. Right? So that's how he thinks. And to me, to do that, to go on a platform and spew this nonsense is extremely irresponsible. And frankly, is worthy of being disrespected for. So anyway, we know who Lord Jamar is. Back to the video. Let me rewind it a little bit.
Well, I thought he was cool, but I didn't see the vision of it. I never thought...
Yeah, so, AKA, meh. And that's the truth. When you first heard Stove God Cooks, first time I heard him, I was like, this nigga sucks. Again, when these people say, it was cool, that just means, like, it didn't move me. And if it doesn't move them, it definitely doesn't move me, because I have higher standards than them.
I thought he was whack. I'm not going to say that.
But
whack. I didn't see the vision of it, but you were my man, so I'm like, all right, I'll rock.
That's exactly it. So there you go, the answer. Well, here you come and present this artist. That, by the way, it's not like Stove God, or whatever the fuck his name is, was put out there, the algorithm just blew him up naturally, and people gravitated to him, and then Lord Jamar co-signed him. Okay, this guy, no one knew who the fuck this guy was. Okay, which is very common, actually, as I say this with Kendrick and others. No one knew who the fuck this guy was, really and truly. And the hip-hop audience didn't know, didn't care. Okay, he shows up to a platform like Vlad and is like, here's my man. I want you to play my man. And it's a relationship. Lord Jamar, or I should say Vlad, is like, oh, okay, I guess I can run the numbers. Maybe a couple people might want to listen to this. Sure. Right? That's as simple as this shit goes. So again, when you make this argument that so-and-so is a great rapper, I'm like, that's such a false argument because that's not actually why this person is here. Okay, at all. This person is here because of Lord Jamar, right? This person is here because of Dr. Dre. Do you understand how this works?
But now, do you see why people fuck with him? Like, do you see the appeal about him now?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people embrace him. I think he was on 2 Chainz album.
Oh, okay, go ahead, let's go.
And a bunch of other like high profile.
He was on
more cosigns, right? Yeah, I see the appeal. Other people, right? Still, again, very slickly, Vlad is basically, I don't see what's special about him, but he's gotten more and more cosigns. And again, this is kind of how the game has been played on both the underground and mainstream level, which is why this shit is garbage. It's just about, okay, I can co-sign this person. It's almost like some venture capital shit, right? I come in the first round, and then I sell them off to the next person who sells them off to the next person, you know, that kind of thing. And they keep going, cosign, build the cosign up. So, yeah, I understand this. But again, if you watch this video, you will see how much it was essentially Lord Jamar introducing him to industry relationships that he has and saying, here's this guy. And that's what built Stove God. Now, someone will say, well, but Tochi, like, just because you present a rapper to the audience doesn't mean that the audience will buy it. You're absolutely right. There have been many rappers that have been co-signed that flopped entirely. I totally agree with you. But the whole point is that the bar is very, very fucking low. That's what I've been trying to explain this entire time for years. The bar for Kendrick Lamar to be dope is actually extraordinarily low because it doesn't really matter, right? Like, it's more about, okay, is there actually an audience that would accept this person that I'm co-signing to existence? Yes or no? That's it, right? It's not about whether this person is dope or not. That's irrelevant. Or I should say, let me put it this way. It's not irrelevant, but it's irrelevant to the larger hip-hop community, but it's relevant to a specific audience, of course, because the kind of person that thinks that Stove God Cooks is dope probably thinks Rox Marciano is dope, probably thinks Griselda is dope, school shooter music. And there is a tiny audience for that, for sure. But they are not representative of the larger hip-hop audience. It's just the truth. It's niche shit, but it's niche and whack. Anyway, I thought I'd mention that because this is why, in my opinion, this stuff is trash. Now, have people always been co-signed into rap in some way, shape, or form? You could argue that yes. I mean, after all, we talked about Bambaataa and how Bam was instrumental in getting a lot of hip-hop groups being able to record music and things like that. I understand that there is an element of co-sign involved. However, number one, most of these rappers that you guys like were in them streets battling and testing their skills. So the skills were apparent, number one, right? You had to know someone to get a record deal. Fair enough. But those people who got people record deals were out in those streets searching for great rappers. And so, yes, if you were a great rapper in them streets, or just in general, someone knew you had talent, that's a different thing entirely. But that was when rap was in its earlier building phases. Rap is now established, super established. So it's a completely different ballgame. And I understand, yeah, you know what? You don't have to be out there in them streets. If you can rap really well in your bedroom and Lord Jamar finds you, fine. But you're not going to tell me, by the way, that you're suddenly so dope, suddenly because, you're rapping and you're the new guy that I'm supposed to pay attention to. I'm going to look at it and be like, okay, so Lord Jamar and his mans, because Lord Jamar literally says, I got him played on Sway in the Morning. Again, this is a guy no one knows. We don't even know if this guy can make music or not, really. But through relationships, leapfrog the fuck out of thousands of, hundreds of thousands of rappers. And it's still not good. But this is the other thing to me that is insane about this whole Stove God thing is that, again, Lord Jamar talks with that black lead, black positive shit, but he brought a rapper that is literally, his name is, Mr. Crack. Crack is yummy, essentially, right? Stove God Cooks is about just essentially cooking crack. So what the game needed in Lord Jamar's eyes is another crack rapper, right? And not a good one, not a Jay-Z or whatever. What he needed was a stereotype. Literally, like, I wake up in the morning and I cook crack. I brush my teeth with crack type of individual. That's who Lord Jamar thought the hip hop really needed. That's what the black community needs. So again, why would you take Lord Jamar seriously on anything? Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about. But long story short, I don't trust you cosign rappers. Most of you are garbage. The truth is, the vast majority of you are absolute garbage. It doesn't even matter who it comes from, because we've seen garbage rappers come from Jay, Nas, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, ultimately, can you rap? Okay? That's it. And you will find that in general, the best rappers, whether it be like a Drake or A$AP Rocky or a Cardi, they don't need cosigns. It's nice when they get one, I guess, but the truth is, they're interesting people regardless of a cosign. And when they have interviews, they talk about their music, for example. Their music is fascinating. Their personas, whatever it is that they're bringing to the table, is interesting. But you will find that with people like Stove God Cooks, what everyone is talking about, again, in the niche circle, is, your fallout with Lord Jamar, your record deal. It's the Griselda playbook all over again. There's always some sort of beef with contracts, or the industry wants me to do this, but no music. His music doesn't warrant anything special because he was never special to begin with. He was simply a cosign baby that came in, and I don't like that shit because ultimately it's fraudulent. The talent isn't there. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Let me know what you think. Peace.